Welcome back to Quest for Glory, Hope and Healing 2, everyone. I'll be your host, Phenomenon, here for this pretty darn exciting Dragon Warrior Randomizer race. We have, I believe, 8 racers in a bracket, tournament bracket style coming up here. But before we get into any details about that, let me just tell you about the organization we are supporting here tonight. We are supporting NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, the largest grassroots mental health organization. They focus on 3 pillars. One of which is awareness. They participate in nationwide awareness opportunities like Mental Health Month, Suicide Prevention Month, Mental Illness Awareness Week, and they have partnerships all over the world with a wide range of companies and organizations. With that said, I'd like to kick it off over here to our tournament organizer, Gameboy, if you'd like to do some introductions and information for everybody.
All right, thank you very much, Phenomenon. Yep, and this is actually the second annual Dragon Warrior Randomizer Tiebreaker Flag mini tournament. The defending champion actually is High Spirits, but he's actually restreaming this, so he's not going to be able to defend his title. So if we get to do this again next year, then he'll have the opportunity to defend his title then. So for now, we do have 7 races back to back, and we're going to be moving lightning quick here. Let me tell you exactly how this is going to work. The monster statistics are going to be the randomizer values. So, the slimes will have a little bit less HP, and the HPs will be slightly different from the NES version. They're actually the Super Famicom version values for the most part. The big thing, though, is their rewards are randomized, so the slimes could have really high experience, and the red dragons can have very little experience. But we also have randomized level ups, so you can go straight from level 1 to level 10 in one battle, which is great. The weapon shop prices are randomized as well, so you can pick up the Silver Shield for 18 gold, which is what happened in Season 1. We also have very fast level ups, which yields that level 1 to 10 business. All of our goals were met, so you will be hearing shuffled music throughout the tournament, and at the end of and in the grand final, we're gonna have Big Swamp, and we're gonna not see you heal more and hurt more for a while. We also have 3 goals. You only have to beat one of them, so you can beat up the Dragon Lord the good old-fashioned way. There's the Cursed Princess. Our commentary will explain that. And there's also Three's Company. Our commentary will explain that condition as well. And that is pretty much that's pretty much how it's going to roll. But we're going to get started in a moment. Before we do that, however, the runners, the commentary, and myself are all dedicating this tournament to OPT Lawyer. We have seen his name pop up already during this marathon. He passed away last week. He lost his battle against cancer. His impact on the randomizer communities was very immense. He was a administrator on Randomania, which I also was an administrator of. He did attend RPG Limit Break in 2019. NAMI was such an important charity to him, so I hope he's resting well. He's smiling as watching this, and on that note, let's see if we can raise some more money. And for our first commentary tonight, we turn it over to Lafkian and the Sea Wolf.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lavkin. I will be doing commentary for at least the first 3 races of this tournament. And as we get things underway, I just want to let everyone know here, if you are new to Dragon Warrior Randomizer or Dragon Warrior 1 itself, if you have any questions in chat, feel free to ask, and myself and Seawolf will be more than happy to answer those questions. And with that out of the way, it looks like we do have Tilo and Z-Man here up first, and this should be an exciting one. Very excited to get started, and of course, again, I do have Seawolf with me here. Seawolf, how you doing?
Not bad, not bad. Me and my caffeine and my ignoring tomorrow's workday. So here we go.
Yeah, these races will be running pretty rapid fire here as anything that we can do to speed this up is going to be done. You see that text blazing by here. We do start in the throne room, picking up 3 items here in these treasure chests. We do see fairy water, a little bit of money, and a lot of gold. And so we do have, normally you would need a key in order to open this door and get out of the throne room, but we do have the flag set such that you do not need keys to open doors, and so we're just going to go run around and grab stuff for the first couple of minutes.
Tilo, encountering the first boss of the game, the guard, just stay in the doorway for like a whole minute. Alright, we got cursed belt, we got 2 more fairy water, we got more cursed belts I think. 2 belts in there? There's 1. Z-Man wisely checking the never setting. So you see the first glitch in the game. We'll get to explain it right now. The treasure chest glitch. If you grab enough chests, the game can only hold 8 in memory. So if you pick up chest 9 and for everyone else, all chests remaining, they keep getting picked up for free over and over again. And this makes it easy to do cursed belt tricks. So the cursed belt princess is one of the alternating win conditions. I'm bouncing around, but we're getting a lot of these really fast. To win the game, one way to do it is to save the princess, and she says, "Oh, let me take an item from your inventory so I can give you my love." And, ooh, that belt looks pretty. Let me take that belt. She grabs a belt, you win the game.
Yeah, so when you rescue the princess in this game, normally the reason why you would rescue the princess is because she gives you an item called Gwaelin's Love, and what that does is it tells you your location on the map relative to Tangential Castle, which is where we started out here, and you use that to find an item needed to beat the game. But for now, really the main thing we're interested in is, again, trying to give her that curse belt, which is one of the potential win conditions. But while Z-Man here is doing this gold grind, Tilo is going out on the map early and has found the town of Garenham, which is going to afford him a few checks back here. Could find himself some important items.
Yep, found a silver shield in the shop, so I already had silver shield. We have a torch, we have more gold, and more gold. Alright, leave town. Doesn't check the back Tilo didn't check the back staircase. I'm not sure if that was a mistake or not.
I think that both Tilo and Z-Man checked the basement and saw that Swamp Cave was there, so...
Oh yeah, who cares?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So, I know Z-Man checked, I'm not sure if Tilo checked, but I assume they both checked, and once you see Swamp Cave down there, it doesn't really matter.
Alright, ooh, Tilo's at level 9 already. One fight and got to level 9, so, yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, with the way that we have this scaled, yeah, the levels are going to be coming really fast, because monsters can give up to 255 experience, and, you know, you might need just 1 or 2 experience for a level, so yeah, as we can see, Tilo already up to level 9, and is basically just going to try to fill up his inventory here, like we said, with cursed belts. And yeah, we know that Swamp Cave is down here in this basement, and I do believe I saw Angel in chat mentioning that Tilo has hurt more, so there is a chance that he could just grab this princess right now. It looks like that's what he wants to do.
Yeah, he's gonna go to the spike tile here and find the boss. If it's a soft monster and dies at 1 or 2 hurt mores, you probably sneak past. Ooh, but Demon Knight could be a problem. It gets away though. Yeah, I'm not really sure their stats. Gain 9 levels. We didn't look at the stat menu, so I'm not sure how fast Tilo is right now.
Yeah, and
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Oh no, Blue Dragon with hurt more.
Oh no. Well, this is going to make things a little bit challenging. Magic Armor just really spiked up in value for this one. Yeah, unfortunately, Hurtmore is a very powerful spell. As you can see here, Z-Man going down to Hurtmore from a Magidraki. And normally, once you get that Hurtmore spell, you can just pretty much nuke anything that you want. FF1R fans can just think of it as basically nuke or fade. But unfortunately, there are a lot of monsters that are fairly resistant to it. So taking on this Blue Dragon might be difficult.
And Swamp Cave is shock heavy. We got Demon Knights, we got werewolves, the dragons out in the spike tile. So this is a pretty scary, possibly, Swamp Cave here. Z-Man, you have to get a kill in the overworld. Red slimes are hurt happy, so this is a battle.
Yeah, Z-Man having a little bit of a tougher time here than Tilo Tilo, and Tilo just doesn't care. Wow.
Nope, does not care.
He does not care at all, says, you throw those hurt bars at me if you want. So normally that's a 50-50 to land. But Tilo gets 2 back-to-back, and I think he still has a fairy water he needs to clear out. I think he needs to pick up 1 more cursed belt.
Oh, does he have a return? Oh, he's doing this back way. Okay, so you outside, get away from the dragon, walk south, and get back to the castle. Unless the dragon kills you. No, okay.
I saw him clear out 1 fairy water before he came down here the first time.
He's
I'm not
doing
sure if he
2.
cleared out the second one.
He's probably gonna walk back, go to the treasury, pick the last one to finish the job, then head back upstairs. So he'll probably grab the way in. He's actually left the castle now. So also part of a good thing of leaving this dungeon was to get to the castle and reset the chests.
Yo, yeah, exactly. Yeah, good call, Seawolf. Yeah, he needed to reset those chests because he hadn't actually been back on the overworld yet. So I expect, yeah, he's gonna stop in here. He's got 1 fairy water or 1 empty spot left in his inventory, and so now that his inventory is completely full of cursed belts, what's gonna happen here is, well, he's gonna. I thought he was gonna put 1 on for a second there.
3 words, but thou must.
But thou must.
The tables have turned, princess.
Alrighty, and so turning in the princess, she will take a cursed belt from you, and that is it. Tilo Tilo wins the first race of this 8-player bracket. So congratulations to Tilo Tilo. He will move on. Z-Man, unfortunately, will have to hold this early L. And as soon as possible, we will get moved on to the next match here. Maybe wait for Z-Man to finish, as he is basically right there.
A real shame. Z-Man did in the first dive, actually. He got in there, took the first hurt more, healed up, and fought back. So, yeah. Actually had everything set, was all ready to go. Just Tilo got done 10 seconds faster, 20 seconds faster, really.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt. Like, Tilo got some levels pretty ក់there before Z-Man did. Z-Man opted for a bit of a longer gold grind, and so that can cost you in these flag sets, as you can see. I want to say that was maybe 8 minutes. WDME, correct. That cannot happen in vanilla. This victory condition is unique to the randomizer.
Yes, McGrew, the creator of the randomizer, programmed in the alternate win conditions of the Cursed Princess and also the Three's Company, where you save the princess, bring her to the castle of the Dragon Lord, and say, "Hey, Dragon Lord, have this princess."
Yeah, you can also win that way if you want to make your way down Sharlock. But yeah, if anytime we see a cursed belt in the treasury, it's going to be a princess rescue and then the cursed belt victory.
I mean, barring a truly horrifying spike tile monster, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, in the original Dragon Warrior, I don't think there's actually any way to fill your inventory with cursed belts, so very much a randomizer-only win condition.
Blyman, yes, there's a chance all these races end in 10 minutes or less. It's very possible.
And alrighty, so while we wait for the next race to get set up here, I am going to go ahead and pass things over to Phenomenon, our host, in case he has any words to say or any donations to read. Take it away.
Yeah, we have a couple donations. One from Drake F. Said, had to put in for the cutest mascot of the franchise. Kick some Dracky tail, you guys. That was $5 right there. And then one from yourself, Lavkian, saying, exclamation RYH. That's $10. Thank you. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure people do.
Yeah, plenty of people will know what that means.
In addition, I'd like to plug our prizes that are active during this race right now. We have some really cool prizes. $5 minimum donation to enter. You can win a Golden Axe pixel frame, a Sega Genesis wireless 8-button arcade pad, or a dark blue slime plush. So those are some really great prizes there. And I want to say, let's see, the Stubbins is the one that has generously donated the Golden Axe pixel frame. The plush comes from a person that's hard to find on this list. The arcade pad comes from Retrobit Gaming, and Plush Mayhem Twitter.com/plushmayhem. Donated generously the slime plush. While we're waiting for the next race, I would just like to take a moment to plug some of these social media accounts for our fundraiser organization, NAMI here. You can find them on Facebook at NAMI, N-A-M-I. Twitter and Instagram both are at NAMI Communicate, and they also have a Tumblr, notalone.nami.org. So while we wait, why don't you tell us about the next two races that are coming up? We have, I believe, Archfield Monk and Rye Guy. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So Archfield Monk and Rye Guy 3745, both veterans of the randomizer community. Both have been around for quite some time and are very active in the community. So very much expecting to see some excitement here. Of course, every race series can be pretty exciting as all the runners here are veterans of the community. Seawolf, how you feeling about this one?
I think Slammy already hit it. I was about to say, we have a very calm, quiet runner and Rye Guy who has commands and chats to scream at things. So we have the polar opposites here, but they both are fully skilled and fully capable. The whole community, frankly, at this point, in these races we've had in tournaments, the whole community, seeding is kind of a joke. Just everyone can win. Just watch them play and have fun.
Yeah,
all right,
exactly.
guys, it looks like the next race is going to be starting here very shortly.
Alrighty, excellent. And yeah, of course, all the names that these runners are using, I believe they're going to stick with the same names for the whole tournament, whatever one they select. And these were all donated for. Thank you so much for donating towards those names and all of the other incentives as well. We will see more of those incentives kick in as we get deeper into the tournament.
All right, round two. We have gold. We have Too Fast to See. And more gold.
Oh, looks like that was an herb. I saw that on Rye Guy's side.
Yeah.
And also, and for anyone who's not familiar, we do have custom sprite choices, so you don't have to necessarily see that Vanilla Dragon Warrior 1 hero. The donation incentive did give us the Dragon Warrior 4 set of sprites. So for this particular race, looks like Archfield Monk has opted to take the Yeti sprite, and Rye Guy 3745 has opted to take the Healy sprite.
First belt in the treasury again, as well as that necklace. Here we go again.
Alrighty, so yeah, we do have confirmed curse belts. This one might not be as fast if we don't have Swamp Cave in the Tantagel basement. We'll find out whether or not that is the case here shortly. Archfield Monk already going to check that now.
Alright, in chat was Kaylor asking the tiebreaker flags. Basically, if it's faster, we do it. Fast text, fast experience points, fast inspiration, fast ways to win. Open doors, so no keys required. Torches and caves, you can see where you're going. If it makes it faster, we do it. Oh, Archfield level 11 already. So we're moving on. Oh, that ghost. 200 experience points for the ghost.
Yeah, Rye Guy needs to get out there and find those ghosts as quickly as possible. But yeah, this one. So now with Swamp Cave not being in the basement, we do kind of need to find that, and so looks like this race could take a bit longer than that 7-minute sprint.
But that being said, with our stats racing so high with our spells, no hurt more or heal more yet, so it's not free, no free pass yet. Level 17 now. Okay, we got them all. You got available. Playing Half-Minute Warrior.
Yeah, this is getting pretty spicy already. Yeah, so we do have that very fast random experience at level 17 at 2 minutes. Don't think I've ever seen that before. Rye Guy now going to check the basement, finds the Rainbow Drop Turn-In Cave. We affectionately in the randomizer community call him the Jerk, because if you talk to him without Erdrich's token, he will say, "Thou hast failed in thy quest, now leave," and he will actually kick you out of the cave. But in these flag sets, we're not likely to go talk to him at all ever. So just a little bit of fun there.
Alright. Archfield just runs away. Doesn't matter the stats. No gear, nothing really to speak for, but a whole bunch of spells and big stat line. So walk around till you find either good items, or walk around till you find a way to win.
Yeah, Archfield is in go find the princess mode. That is pretty much what he's looking for here. Cole's not going to help him find... There is a potential free item here. Could maybe pick up something in a shop. He's going to go ahead and buy that hand axe, although he's got pretty much every spell he could want. Don't imagine he's going to be swinging that too much.
Alright, right guy unfortunately runs afoul of a werewolf and gets killed. But again, level 15, no big deal. Alright guy, fill up the inventory of cursed belts, making sure that we have that condition ready to roll. As Archfield Monk scans the world for more caves.
Yeah, caves is going to be the order of the day here, or we could still find Swamp Cave in the back of Garenham, so we could still find our win condition in this town right here.
Hey.
Okay. Alright, gonna go ahead and check this shop. Tries to buy the large shield, unfortunately doesn't have enough money for it, as sometimes randomized prices make things inflate a little bit.
Yes, it's a 12,000 copper, or 12,000 gold piece copper sword. Not gonna work out too well. Got 3 chests, Starshield skips them, doesn't care about Erdrich, whatever. Just wants princess.
Yeah, we don't care about chests anymore at this point. Yeah, we know our victory condition, and Archfield Monk actually, I believe, already has his inventory full of cursed belts. So no, we do have actually Garen's grave in the back of Garenham. So shoutouts to McGrew for not randomizing this at all.
Let's walk through a randomly created giant swamp in the middle of nowhere, but yes.
Yeah, just a little bit of a sneak preview of the finals here is when we have the big swamp flag set, we're going to be seeing a lot more of this.
Hello, man. You have a... Hey, get back here. Come back. Alright, old man lives in the cave. As this mysterious Yeti walks around, just pokes his head in, and leaves. Right guy about 2 screens behind.
Yeah, normally in that cave you would trade in the Silver Harp for the Staff of Rain as part of the normal victory conditions, but not this time around. Again, all we're interested in is that swamp cave. We do not care about towns, just caves at this point.
Yeah, if you're running out of health, then by all means stop at a town. Hope it's not Hawksness. But in the meantime, just looking for more caves now. And Archfield Monk taking it to the southwest, and Ragai may go around to the northeast. That little junction there. You see there's a change of pathing. That's the coin flip to make the race win or lose. We'll find out.
And while we are in a bit of a foot race right now, Phenomenon, do we have any other donations to read?
Not at this time, but I do have a little information we could put out there real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
If you didn't know, NAMI operates a national helpline available Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern. They provide information, referrals, resources, and a compassionate, understanding trained volunteer to support the cause. If this sounds interesting to you, or if you're curious, you can call them at 1-800-950-NAMI or 6264 for those resources.
Thank you so much for that information. Yes, please make use of those resources if you feel the need to do so. While we were getting that NAMI plug-in, Raigai did find... he did find the swamp cave, but unfortunately there is a bit of a wall in the way there. See, Wolf, what do we just see?
We have seen our friend the Fun Police, Red Dragon, playing the role adequately with Dragon Lord 2 Breath. So they soak Hurtmore very well. They have a whole lot of hit points and a whole lot of stats. And despite having all those hit points that Ragai has, no armor from Erdrich means full damage from Fire Breath, which means you can still be killed in 2 rounds of combat.
Yeah, this is going to make things a little bit interesting here because Archfield has skipped a lot of treasure. There were 8 treasure chests available to him in Garenham, so you've got 3 in the back and you've got 5 in the cave itself. And so Erdrich's armor could be pretty important here.
Yeah, all the racers have seen chests and said, nah, that's alright, and then this will be possibly regretting that in a few seconds. Archfield is found. Nope, that was actually, that was Garen's grave. No, that was, my bad, that was Mount Cave. So, yeah, Archfield is found in every cave but the Swamp Cave. As mentioned, Ragai took a different path and found the cave first.
I think he needs to go south from here, but again, this is going so fast that I'm having a pretty hard time keeping track of the map. But I want to say that Ragai turned south somewhere where Archfield turned north. So he should be finding that in short order, and he does need to kind of find that quickly, because the quicker he finds it, the quicker he'll know that he actually does need to start opening chests.
Yeah, Lorlock's winnable. Lorlock can win you with the breath rolls. Ragai actually healed, attacked once, and got killed between the round of after healing and the round of swinging. Was enough to get him killed by 2 fire breaths. So you have to be careful with that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because I don't know the exact range. I think it's 66 to 72 if you don't have the armor for that DL2 breath. And I saw Ragai swing at 70 and got taken out, so a little bit of a bad luck roll there.
Yeah, again, 70 to 67, so... And he got a bad heal more too, so you can't rely on that.
Yeah, and Gameboy F9 noting in chat that when an enemy is able to use Dragon Lord Breath as one of its... Oh, it has heal too! Oh, no!
What a jerk. Alright, still dead.
Okay, Ragai was able to punch through it.
Oh, that'd be tragic if like he survived. Like, I survived the fight. It was terrible. Oh my god! Then a golem just punches you from behind and kills you.
Oh man! Alrighty, well here we go. Ragai, victory in the palm of his hands here. Really just needs to cast outside. And
return, go home.
Yeah.
No more Steppy. Just get out of here.
Yeah, no more Steppy.
Alright, Flamesword being the difference here. Ragai picked the Flamesword to do more damage in combat and just sneak in attacks between the actual inferno that was happening at the bottom of that cave.
Well, I said this one would take longer than the last one, and it certainly did, but not by much. I want to say this is about 10.5 minutes to victory. I think we started at 15:30, so good game. Ragai will move on to, I believe, face Tilo when we do get to that next round.
Archfield back in Garenham. Probably got those chests, I would imagine. Yeah, Archfield hasn't found the cave, I don't think. Archfield has not found the Swamp Cave proper. It's a bit north of Garenham. But Archfield sees the victory and probably packs it in, unfortunately.
Yeah, having not seen the Swamp Cave yet, yeah, I think that's fine in a situation like this. To not necessarily just wander around just looking for it. Just keep things moving right along.
Yeah, again, with the randomized maps, they can be really windy, and one wrong turn can doom you. You can miss a town, even a longer scene if you're playing for, Cole had the answer, or Garenham was hiding somewhere, or Rimbledar was buried somewhere and you just went left or right. Or you were close and a dragon killed you and you never got back there. Just little turns like that can end the race for you.
Exactly. And especially when races happen so quickly, I mean, normally, again, for anyone who's not familiar with Dragon Warrior Randomizer, we do a more standard flags tournament race tournament every summer, and those generally take around 90 minutes or so. So these maps are a lot bigger than they normally would be. It's hard to explore it all at once. So yeah, one wrong turn is gonna cost you big time in a tournament like this.
All doo-doo. All right, race 3. Who we got? We got Diabetes. We have Ursine.
Yeah, shoutouts to both Tilo and Ursine de Sur. Ursine was able to step in for Naminva, was going to join us in this tournament, but unfortunately has been having internet issues all day. So we were able to get Ursine here to sub in on a moment's notice, and we very much appreciate the ability to do that. So thank you both to Tilo and Ursine for setting that up. Ursine and Diabetes, of course, both, again, veterans of the community. Diabetes No, I was about to say Diabetes had taken home a victory, but I don't think he has just yet in one of our major tournaments. But very experienced runner nonetheless.
Yep, been there for a long time, and now's a good time as any to for Ursine and Tilo to apologize to our household for the rigors I put them through this tournament we had prior.
Indeed.
Tilo still won, so don't feel too bad about it. But I definitely gave them some problems in the earlier rounds. A plague upon the house, as I was told.
Next race is coming up in just under a minute, gentlemen. If you have any closing remarks for the prior.
Nope, just as Chad said, it's a sad day when you have 170 hit points, and it's not good enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's just nasty. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised that Ryguy was just able to go through and hack up that red dragon like that. Because again, I don't remember who mentioned it before, but again, normally you would just be using Hurtmore to blast through everything that you see, but it only has a 1 in 16 chance to work against a red dragon, so you're really never going to be trying that. But yeah, big ups to Ryguy for just seeing the situation for what it was and saying, you know what, I'll take the risk, and was able to, even after seeing the heal, I thought maybe he would try for a stop spell, but decided that he could just punch right through, so.
Yeah, get him in the chat. Welcome back, Nim.
I was wondering if I could challenge chat to join me on a $5 donation train. We can read between the next race there. I started one myself, $5. Wanted to say something silly while supporting a good cause. Let's see if we can get some more folks to help support Nami.
Yeah, excellent. Please, 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 let's get a little train rolling here. I do believe we saw some golden and herb. I missed what else was there in that throne room, but Diabetes here. Gonna go ahead and check that treasury. Let's see if we do, in fact, have yet another curse belt potential victory on our hands, and we do.
It's the same chest again. The top chest seems to have cursed belts.
And so Diabetes, checking the inventory, does see that that was there. Ursine now knowing that was there also. Looks like we had a cursed belt up in the throne room as well. But Diabetes is going to go ahead and just take this opportunity to make sure that he has all the belts that he could possibly carry just to set himself up for that victory.
Belt, belt, belt. Alright. Belt acquired. Diabetes heading downstairs. Ursine probably right behind.
Yeah, I don't think we have enough belts to cosplay Lulu just yet.
Yep. Spot north. We in there. We're doing it again.
Alrighty, so now it's just a matter of how quickly can Diabetes or Ursine pick up enough levels to take out whatever is guarding that princess. Because again, could be another really nasty monster, like we saw in the last race. Could take a little bit of time here.
Oh wait, no, I was wrong. That was
Tablet Cave.
I got fooled.
Yeah, so that's Tablet Cave. So Tablet Cave just has one treasure chest in it, so very, very, very unlikely we're going to see either of our runners go in and actually see what that chest contains. So we're going to have another situation like the last race, where the runners are going to basically be beelining, checking every cave that they can, checking towns just to see if they find Garinham, because Garinham does have a randomized cave in the back of it. Other than that, basically going to be the same scenario we saw in the last race.
Here's with the far southwest of the map, so we're definitely in a corner. First spell you learn at level 3 is heal more, so solves that problem.
Well, unfortunately, we haven't quite solved the problem of MP yet, as we didn't start with any. Ursine checking a cave, finds Mountain Cave, can't quite decide whether or not she wants to explore it, decides that she does. Maybe looking for Erdrich's sword or Erdrich's armor could give a boon there.
I'm not. Yeah. Hell, world joke line for everything. Oh well. Alright, so Ursine leaves town again, immediately gets hit, and yeah, just monsters aren't so soft around here, and no free 10 levels for 40 experience points this time. A little more work involved.
Yeah, they've taken a little bit more time to get off the ground here. Diabetes looks like he's just happy to hang out here on 1 HP and try to kill as many things as he can. And when he gets sent back, he will get that full heal. Not really concerned about not having any MP right now. Ursine is here now making use of that one Hurt More cast that she has available to her.
Yep, so level 3 was heal more, level 4 is hurt more. So...
And I missed it on my screen, but shout out to Creative Eli here calling out the Kaishin no Ichigaki, which is the Japanese for excellent move. So we will probably be seeing a handful more of those as we make our way through this for fun tournament here, exhibition tournament.
Alright, Diabetes at 1 health is walking around punching out slimes. Got enough strength now to fight these monsters in 1 hit and just rolling around on 1 hit point.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, in most Dragon Warrior Randomizer scenarios, you'd be seeing someone, pop back in and, talk to the old man to get their MP back. But in this scenario, there's really no reason to do that. Just keep punching things, and eventually something is gonna, you're not gonna be able to quite kill it in 1 hit, or it's gonna back attack you and kill you. And at some point, Diabetes will get sent back to the throne room. But right now, he's just happy to grind and taking a little bit longer than the last race did.
There's some poor castle guards watching from the tower. There is this nearly dead heroes walking around just slaughtering small monsters around the outside of the castle for now 8 levels.
Yeah, so the sprites being used in this race, Diabetes is using Doran, who you pick up from Zenithia in Dragon Warrior 4. And Ursine, I'm not sure if that's Nara or Mara. It's one of the sisters in Chapter 4. I'm not sure how to tell the difference there.
I think it's Mara. That's the dancer.
I see.
Alright, so Diabetes is still not dead. Ursine's found Garanham is healing recharging. Got a flame sword for cheap. And yeah. Diabetes just... There you have it. My friend's too stubborn to die.
Yeah, I'm not as up on game shows as From Burgundy is, but that definitely does count as the sale of the century. And Ursine is going to go ahead and check these chests here in the back of Garanham, but not really finding anything terribly useful there. Going to go ahead and check this cave. Again, could be that... Nope. It's the grave again! McGrew!
Alright, yeah, unplug this randomizer, plug it back in. Got some problems with Garanham. Anyway, we have Cave, we have Town, we have Sherlock.
Get the Q-tips, gotta clean out that cartridge, clean out those contacts.
Hey, it says on the back of the cart simply, do not touch this with Q-tips or alcohol. Despite them selling you alcohol and a sponge for a cleaning kit.
Alrighty, so Stones of Sunlight Cave here for Ursine. Gonna go ahead and clear that out. Diabetes finding, looks like this was Mountain Cave that Ursine had tried to explore before and was not able to, but Diabetes not interested, definitely just wants to find that Swamp Cave as quickly as possible.
Okay, by the end of the grind, Diabetes is actually 4 levels higher. Not really sure for it. Buy that flame sword, of course, because, hey, cheap flame sword, who cares? Sherlock's right there, so, who knows, if you get good enough stuff, you can just go there and kill Dragon Lord. So, who cares? We'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely could have happened in the last race, and Flame Sword always nice to have, just in case you find something that you can't hurt more.
And also, I want to mention that we did a short Sherlock as well. So I mentioned before all the things are sped up and faster besides my talking. But Sherlock itself is down to 1 level now. So you walk in Sherlock and you're on the bottom.
Yeah, you don't have to go through any of the other floors that you would normally have to go through. You do just start out on that bottom floor, so it's basically just 1 lap around Track Sherlock, and then you are right there. You can do that Three's Company if you want to, or you could just fight the Dragon Lord like you normally would. And won't take too much time at all. It'll just be a matter of, do they get the levels first, or do they find Swamp Cave first?
Also, there's treasury there, too. You can walk down there and get the treasury, and just open up 6 chests. Maybe find something fun.
Yeah, you do have that treasury, and then you also have a set of stairs that lead to where you would normally find Erdrich's sword instead of having to take this kind of meandering route. It's just 1 staircase down, and there it is. So if you find yourself looking for, maybe you need Erdrich's armored, like would have been useful in the last race we were in, it might be hiding there in Sharlock and is pretty easy to get to.
That'd be his grasp and half plate. I imagine that Ursine will do the same.
Nice 1000% markup on that large shield.
You got plenty of metal. Like, obviously, the armor is pretty good shape, but wood? I don't know.
That's pretty tough. Diabetes, on the other hand, here has found Stones of Sunlight Cave, and there's money in there, but doesn't need money right now, has that flame sword in hand, decides he doesn't want to go back in. Maybe it was just checking for that Erdrich's armor, which of course could still be useful.
I mean, you probably don't see it this entire tournament, but you define his armor, that's a whole lot of gains. Lowers damage from spells, lowers damage from fire breath, stops spell becomes immune to, tiles can't hurt you anymore. Ooh, there's I'm guessing that's the other side of Swamp Cave, taunting them across the ocean. Yeah, so again, also healing every step, and highest defense of the game. So the armor is very powerful, like not so much important in this kind of setting here, but like last race, if you had the Earth's armor and that Red Dragon, you probably would have won the first time without any questions. Diabetes to this wandering path through the swamp, trying to find the back way around to that cave. Ooh, ambushed by a knight would hurt more. Gotta be careful in the swamp. Alrighty. Hawk's Nest found for Ursine. Gotta heal more. Ooh, that's a bad heal more. We got like 50 hit points out of that heal more. That was terrible. Ooh, Divers may have gone all the way around. May have found the way to that cave. Yep, there it is. Oh no! Trading cave. No luck.
Alrighty, so we've found almost every single cave that we can find other than Swamp Cave, and if this is indeed a single continent, we've got 2 different places it could be. But basically just combing the desert now, looking for that victory condition. And again, it really just remains to be seen whether or not they're going to find that cave first, or if they're just going to be Dragonlord ready first.
I mean, we're getting pretty strong. We're just walking around and blowing things up. But levels are slowing down. They've gained very, very, very fast levels. They're starting to slow down a bit. Ooh, Rose Scorpion would deal 2 breath. Takes Ursine down. Ooh, we got 2 towns to the south. No, it's a Breckenary. Hey, Cole. We're checking out the fountain here. You never know.
Yeah, in the randomizer community, we tend to have a reaction to specific locations, and Breckenary is just kind of like, oh, it's Breckenary, because there's really not too many things that are terribly useful about Breckenary when compared to other towns. So here in Cole, you get this this free item here, and Fairy Flute, okay, not randomized.
Yeah, we're getting our spots are interesting. Our Garenhams are fixed. Our Coles are fixed. My toe is fixed too. Who knows? We'll find out later.
Alrighty, I think this is a new cave here for Diabetes as soon as he gets out of this battle here. Oh, and he finds the jerk! I was trying to keep track of what caves we had or hadn't found yet. I wasn't coming up with any, but there's one. I think now the next cave we find has to be Swamp Cave.
2 caves outstanding. North Swamp, South Swamp.
So as soon as we see another cave on our screen, we will know where all of our victory conditions lie. As again, there are 3 ways that we could win. We could turn that princess in and make her take a cursed belt. We could bring the princess down to the Dragon Lord and not have to fight him, or walk down to the Dragon Lord and fight him ourselves. Shiner, yes, you have to have a full inventory because Gwaelin will only take an item if your inventory is full, and she will only take items that you can sell. So Dragon Scale, Fighter's Ring, Torch, Curse Belt, and Death Necklace. And she will always take the cheapest item out of all of those. So if you have, 7 Curse Belts and a Torch, she'll take the Torch. But if you have 8 Curse Belts, then the only thing she can take is a Curse Belt, and that is how you guarantee your victory.
The goal is to have all just cursed junk in your pocket.
Yes, yeah. So you could also have the Death Necklace because you can't fill your inventory full with Death Necklaces because you can only have one. But you could have the flutes. I did not know that she could take the Staff of Rain. Learn something new every day.
Yeah, but you can totally get it again. I think I actually lost a race once because I had the Staff of Rain and 7 belts. I'm like, haha, I'm set. She's like, ooh, a lovely stick. I'll take that. I'm like, no, I'm a dog. Stick's mine.
Alrighty, so here it is. We've eliminated everything else, and now we found Swamp North, and Mansion Diabetes is going to immediately check this spike tile and see what nastiness awaits.
That shouldn't be too bad. Yep, fireball the chest, sucker punch the jaw. Go save the princess.
And has absolutely no problems getting through that spike tile encounter here, and I don't know what spells... Okay, I think he's got outside... He does not have a wing, so we'll need to walk back.
I guess it should be a problem.
Might be a bit of a world tour here.
I'm not sure. I mean, it'd be a tour, but it shouldn't be dangerous. To my knowledge, the only real kill spell I saw outside was the rogue scorpion having fire breath.
Yeah, actually, Kaelor calling out the Three's Company. I think he might actually pass by Sharlock before he gets back to Tantegel.
Yeah, I'm not sure we don't know what the monster truck had though. Like, I don't walk past a parade of blue dragons and hope for the best.
that is true.
They walk through the lines that have the meat jacket on. He's like, hey, I got this princess here. Don't try and recapture your boss or anything. Z-Man with the 200 IQ play. Sell a belt, buy a wing, and then replace that belt in the treasury. That would definitely be the quickest way back. Assuming that there's a town with wings somewhere nearby. Here we go. And you can even take the door shortcut here, and normally you would never want to go to the shop, but in this case it's pretty easy. So yeah, temporarily getting rid of a curse belt here, got to free up an inventory space for 1 pair of wings, and then he's just gonna go back. He's gonna go grab 1 curse belt from the treasury here, and Diabetes will be taking home the W and moving along in this exhibition tournament. If we count, make sure anything's amiss. Head upstairs. Your Majesty.
Alrighty, GG's to Diabetes the Second. I want to say that was close to 15 minutes. I don't remember exactly when we started. I want to say we started around 1656, longest race yet.
And our signs just found the roundabout, not Swamp Cave. So unfortunately, I never laid eyes upon the Swamp Cave.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
Yeah, it was south of the castle all the way around to the very bottom of the map. Like, I thought we were in the southwest corner. Like, the first thing I saw was square edge on that ocean line, so I thought we were in the southwest already. No, there's more south, there's more west to be had. So it's a very deceptive map.
I would really like to see this map because I think we somehow landed on Sea Island from Star Tropics, if I have this map anywhere close to correct in my head. Basically had to walk all the way around from one end to the other there of a horseshoe. Elaster, the answer to that question is not very. I think the last time we did this, it was something like 3 Curse Belts, 3 Three's Company, and 1 Ball of Lights. Matthew Greer, so Dragon Warrior Randomizer, I think we've had 5 or 6 tournaments, so been around for about 5 or 6 years now. And so there are a lot of alternate flags that have been added over time. And basically, Curse Princess was just added as a kind of a fun way to win. And then Three's Company was added later on, just to because we'd also do a winter league around January, where we do alternate flag sets that look similar to this, and it was just kind of decided that it would be fun to have alternate win conditions, and so they were programmed into the randomizer.
All right, so we've done our 3 races here. We've enjoyed our show here. We have other people come by and help us out. We're gonna step back off the microphones for a bit. We got Phenomenon doing some more in between the race stuff. Then we have Ferran and Vela V coming in to do some commentary.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for sticking around, and hopefully we will see you again for the finals. Take it away, Finn.
All right, very good. Thanks for commentating, guys. So we got some donations that came in here, and I got something else after that. First is Creative Ellie with $10. Thank you to everyone for supporting a great cause. Good luck to all the runners. Thank you, Ellie. Miri Oki says, why not? Choo choo, getting on that $5 donation trade. Much appreciated. Another $5 from Plush Mayhem. Good luck to the runners. Wins High Spirit's going to convince someone to race 7 with him. Well, I tell you, that would need a lot of caffeine for that one. And Lafkian himself with $5 saying exclamation point code. With that said, I have a little challenge to all the viewers out there. Starting now, each unique donation that's $5 or more, I will match a $5 donation myself up to 100 total. So if we get 20 more unique donations going forward that's $5 or more, I will donate $5 each time until I have donated 100 total. And I will be keeping track here. This is for a good cause. $5 might seem like a lot to some of us, many of us perhaps. But one less $5 bill in your pocket could potentially be one more phone call to someone out there in need. So if you have it, maybe consider supporting the cause. With that said, I'm going to kick it off over to Fear and Burgundy and Velu, who are our next commentators.
Thank you very much, and I am excited to catch this match between Angel FM and Guelph 35. Again, another fantastic pair of runners for this, these nail-biting tiebreaker flag sets. We've already seen the first 3 races. I think the longest one there was what, 16 minutes or so. So these should go by pretty quickly. Hopefully, we'll see a different winning condition than the cursed belts. We've seen so many cursed belts here. It would be kind of cool to see the Dragon Lord get visited. So what are you thinking about this upcoming race here, Ferran?
Well, this one certainly should be interesting, Velavi, as they all have been. They all seem to be moving rather quickly here, and we've already got chat making their guesses as to who will move on to the semifinals. And we do thank you for joining us here at RPG Limit Break alongside Velavi. I'm Ferran Burgundy, and we have the last of the quarterfinal races and both of your semifinals coming up here in the Tiebreaker Flags Dragon Warrior Randomizer mini tournament. Little one-night only tournament here, and it looks like we are underway. So we've got the throne room items here. We've got a curse belt in the throne room, as well as some gold, and I believe some more gold. Meanwhile, an immediate check on Angel's side, and we have a blink and you miss it scenario here. We have gold, more gold.
I did not see the bottom 2 chests either. I did see the top 2. Angel FM did not like what he saw, though, and hit that quick reset. And we're going to see those bottom 2 chests right now. It was a fairy water and a wings. So the curse belt is there, but it's not in a grindable chest. So now there is still the possibility for a curse belt grind to go, but it certainly lowers that possibility, and it increases our chances of seeing one of our other alternate win conditions.
And that indeed looks to be the case here, but we'll see what is in the back of Tantagel. At least on Angel FM's side. Meanwhile, Guelph gonna go right in for the fighting and finds a ghost 5 experience, enough to get a level, well, something that kind of resembles a level. Some nice power, but that's about it. And we have a fire-breathing Drakey that sends Guelph back.
Yeah, and an interesting play there with Guelph. I think that's a kind of a good idea. Without the goal, the belts being grinded already, go ahead and get outside, start grinding that experience, because there is no rush to immediately see if the princess is down there. And Guelph does pick up that first level. But Angel FM right behind takes out a Magic Drake, and that might even be more than one level. Yeah, all the way up to level 4 on that one kill.
Yep, low double-digit gains on all 4 statistics: strength, agility, hit points, and magic points. And Drakeys are looking rather nice as well. 1 power, but 1 level in that regard.
Yeah, and that was, I think, 176 experience points from that Drakey, so that's really good. Meanwhile, Guelph meets a green dragon, gets sent back by Angel FM, found Erdrich's tablet cave. This cave has no enemy encounters in it, but there is one chest at the end, and, our runners are looking for anything to help them out moving forward. Now, they won't need the key items to get into Sharlock if that is the route that they're going. Sharlock is open.
Angel did find Erdrich's armor, though, so that is going to be rather advantageous, both defensively, able to do a heal walk along the way here. This is certainly putting things in Angel's favor.
Yeah, absolutely. Erdrich's armor, arguably the best armor in any JRPG, as Angel FM also finds the Swamp North if that belt grind comes up. But again, that armor, it reduces hurt damage, pretty much all fire damage, fire, hurt spells. It's got excellent armor stats, and as you mentioned, you regen 1 step, or rather 1 hit point for every step you take, as well as ignore damage from barrier tiles and swamps. So a great pickup there for Angel FM.
And a bit of knowledge as well, as Angel was able to make it to the Swamp Cave and did find that the Guardian is a stone man, so the spell of sleep will be rather ideal, but for now, Angel looks like is looking for levels and hopefully a town, and well, there was something that resembled a level, but there was Hurtmore with level 6, so everything coming up Angel at the moment here.
Yeah, absolutely. Interesting. Level 6 looks like it has a pretty wide gap. We can see Guelph over here just passing the 1,000 experience points, finally hits level 7. And so, but very good to see that Hurtmore spell. They'll be able to burn up pretty much anything that they see on the map. Well, not anything, but all the monsters up to probably the top maybe 10 most difficult ones can be generally shot down with a Hurtmore, or maybe a Hurtmore in a swing.
Guelph is committing to this grind here, as you can see, about 1,000 experience point lead here, and that is just jumping up as Guelph pacing the desert back and forth, and, well, that comes to an end thanks to a fire-breathing wolf.
Who doesn't want to see a fire-breathing wolf in the middle of the desert? Well, apparently Guelph doesn't, because it sent him back to the start.
That sounds like something that could be the makings of a Halloween movie in 2022. Stay tuned.
I would pay to see that. That sounds actually quite good to me.
Little dueling Hurtmores there with Angel and the Magi Wyvern, and Star Wyvern almost stops Angel's progress. We do see the Vanilla Stones Sunlight Cave. This time around, it has some money.
Yeah, money. I mean, it can help if they find a town with one of those cheap silver shields. Again, all of the weapons and armor and that kind of equipment is completely randomized cost. So you might be able to find something for a very, very good piece of equipment for very low gold price. So not the worst thing in the world to see, but certainly not what they're looking for.
Well, you say the cheap silver shield. In the last race that we saw here, I think it was worth about 7,000, which, okay, that's a little less than half of what it normally costs, but I wouldn't exactly call that easy affordability.
Well, that first race, though, it was only like 318 gold, and I will buy that I'll buy like 4 of those things and then sell them in my shop, or maybe have my wife do it. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I thought I was Talon there on the right side of the screen.
Oh, and now these drolls are a nice pickup here. 215 experience a pop. And that experience gap is closing, now down to about 600 or 700.
Absolutely. I did mention Talon on the right side of the screen. On the left, we've got Celia. That's the hero's girlfriend at the start of the game. Sacrifices herself to save the hero in Chapter 5. I think that's who that is, or maybe it's Rosa. Or maybe they're the same sprite. I'm not sure.
No, that's Celia.
It is Celia?
Yeah, the beginning of Chapter 5 in Dragon Warrior 4.
Tis Celia, confirmed.
Nothing like a bunch of armor when you already have the best armor in the game in the shop, and the only other thing of note was a bamboo pole.
You know, the game does like to troll like that. It's kind of its favorite thing. You buy a sword, the next chest you open is going to be Erdrich's sword. You find Erdrich's armor, we're only going to sell you really cheap armor.
So those Drakemas are nice as well, 242 experience a pop. As, I mean, the most, at least in this present version, is 255 experience. I've heard tell that may change in future updates. It's a rumor, though.
Yes, there is rumor that they have finally broken the 255 code. Something about bits and bytes and technical things that I don't know anything about. But, yes, I've heard that rumor as well.
And here is that fire-breathing wolf, and Angel opting to use Hurt to finish it off, trying to hang on to as much of the resources as possible. Does find a town, and it's Breckenary. But hey, it's got a weapon shop, and it's got an inn, and that's what Angel's looking for now. And hey, look at that, 182 for the Silver Shield?
That is an absolute steal. So, Silver Shield, best shield in the game, normally goes for 14,800 gold. Angel FM picking that one up for just 100 and some change.
Yep, for the low sale of the seed price of 182. Dun, 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 dun. There you go, Game Boy.
Question in chat about cursed belts. There was one cursed belt in the throne room. That's the only one we've seen. So, a belt grind, I don't think is going to happen unless maybe there's one that's like at the top of the grave and they go in and out for it. But right now, my guess would be maybe go for that Three's Company finish, or if they happen to get strong enough, just beat the old Dragon Lord the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, since we haven't seen it yet here tonight, the Three's Company finish is where you rescue the princess, you carry her down to the Dragon Lord, and accept the offer to share half the world. And, well, what happens after that? We'll leave that as a bit of a surprise if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, we'll give it some chance to happen organically. If we don't maybe get one towards the end of the semis, we might spill the beans on it.
Oh, and Andy Perfect, a 79-month subscription here to RPG Limit Break. Holy smokes, that's just over 6.5 years if my math is correct.
That's amazing. So thank you for that sub. We greatly appreciate it. Of course, if folks are out there subbing and whatnot, make sure that you drop off some donations. Of course, this is a charity run for Nami, so make sure to go in there. I kind of want to see all of those Beyond the Beyonds that's coming up next get filled up. So make sure that you're dropping those donos over there as well. And Angel FM has found the princess and is preemptively picking her up. Most likely setting up as we mentioned, that Three's Company finish. Again, you don't need anything except for the princess to do it, and of course to survive. If you die with the princess in your arms, she goes right back to her cell in the swamp cave, and you have to rescue her all over again. So it's a bit of a bold move, but as long as Angel FM is confident that he can stay alive before finding Sharlock, he should be good to go.
And this is interesting. Angel going for that exploration. Meanwhile, Guelph has jumped out rather quickly and quietly here to a over 2,500 experience lead, as Angel sees that the town is Rimmeldar and perhaps went in the wrong direction. Gonna take a look at what's in this chest here. Maybe a decent, it's a torch. And little honeymoon suite, I guess, trying to make some room. That looks to be the case.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice little stop off at the end there, topping off on the equipment, giving the princess a chance to rest in a nice bed instead of the cell she's been trapped in for who knows how long, guarded by that stone man. And back off on the road to explore, and I don't believe we've seen a Charlock yet. So find that. And it's interesting, the difference in strategy here. As you mentioned, Angel FM went off and did a lot of exploration. In these tiebreaker flags, exploration is often paid off a little bit more than an early grind is in like the standard flags. But, that could all turn around if it's a long walk or a difficult way to find Charlock. The extra stats could pay off for Guelph still. But I would say that it is kind of Angel FM needs to find the thing, and it could be over quickly. By the thing, I mean Charlock Castle.
So interesting. Guelph kind of going for, seeing the first possible things and then getting some upgrades here, as the small, large, and silver shields are all, about 4 gold separated between the 3.
Angel FM was having some NPC trouble, and with this fast text, I can barely catch what was on there. I only saw one of those chests was a gold chest. And we've got the Grave of Garanham behind Garanham yet again. Is this randomized?
It most certainly is. I mean, where else are you going to get a 14,800 gold shield for $182 if it isn't randomized?
The Armor Haggler and Bon Malmo? I'm not sure.
Meanwhile, in the top 3 chests of the grave, gold, gold, and more gold. Joker, Joker, Joker.
Yep, all the gold that just don't have any real use for, I don't think. Maybe there's a broadsword or something in here. Flame sword there.
That's for 186.
Wow. So there was a 100-something gold silver shield, 100-something flame sword, just giving away all the goods for super cheap.
Yeah, normally those 2 items, the flame sword and the silver shield, would cost 24,600 gold. Here in this seed, only 368 gold for the pair.
And now Angel FM diving the mountain cave. I can only assume looking for those belts to make it. It's a little safer, right, to go home to Tantagel than it is to go to the Dragon Lord. Because even though it's short Charlock, you do have to make it through that very long bottom floor of Charlock Castle.
True, and if that road were any longer and windier, Paul McCartney would sing about it.
Of course. It's a long, windy road.
So now level 10 for Angel, as Guelph continuing now to look around, feeling pretty confident with the level 12 statistics at the moment.
Absolutely, making their way out of the mountain for Angel FM. Didn't find anything that was super useful in there, I don't think. There's not going to be any key items really to look for except for Erdrich's equipment, or of course those cursed belts.
To answer a question in chat, to elaborate on short Charlock. So what that means is, as soon as you enter the castle, instead of traipsing your way through 7 different floors and whatnot, you automatically start at that 7th basement of Charlock Castle, where if you go straight up, you run into those 6 treasure chests locked behind a door, and if you go left and around, then you follow the path all the way down to the Dragon Lord. But it takes you right to the DL2 floor, and it skips those first 6 floors. So yeah, that's rather notable given how much the encounters are problematic and things of that nature.
Yeah, we often have the adage that in many seeds, for like a standard race tournament, or rather a standard race flags, Sharlock is the real boss. Like, defeating the Dragon Lord is the easy part. It's the getting down those 7 floors past all of his minions. That is the hard part to winning the game.
Yeah, they've created quite the tilt over time. At least for me, they have.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sharlock is one of the few zones that it's still randomized in terms of the monsters that are in each zone of Sharlock. But they are from a pool of, I think it's the 6 or 7 strongest monsters in the game. So like your red dragons, your blue dragons, your armored knights, axe knights, golems, etc. I think it's the top 7 strongest monsters.
I think it's the top 10. It's from wizard all the way up. Yeah. Wizards, star wyverns, werewolves, green dragons. Oh gosh, blue dragons, axe knights. It's like trying to name all the dwarves.
Happy, grumpy.
Stone men, armored knights, red dragons, and golems.
Yeah, I always forget about the Star Wyverns. I don't know why.
Yeah, with their 86 defense, they're among the top 10 there.
Chat asking, two non-Sharlock chests left, 2 belts left. There are 2 belts left, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think you might be right with that 2 non-Sharlock chests. They've done a pretty good job of clearing out this map, just not finding the biggest thing on the map, which is Sharlock Castle. Sharlock, of course, takes up a 5x5 tile kind of land feature, and we haven't seen it.
So Angel avoiding a little bit of disaster, as was down to 2 hit points at one point before being able to get away from an enemy here.
Yeah, and Angel's Princess is getting a really nice view and kind of tour of her kingdom, I think. As they're just looking all over this map, trying to find, the way to the win.
Well, Angel has brought the princess back to the castle, but is not going in the throne room to drop her off because that won't satisfy one of the win conditions of Cursed Princess, because we haven't seen a whole lot of Cursed Belts.
Precisely. So, again, for that Cursed Belts to work, and I think they explained it in the previous race, but just for anybody that's in, basically, Princess Gwaelin, when you turn her in, she gives you an item that you can use as like a compass in the game. And if your inventory is full, she takes the least expensive item in your inventory. And so if you fill your inventory with those Cursed Belts, that's how you kind of force her into taking it. So you can't have just one.
Nor in your inventory can you have torches or fairy waters or dragon scales, fighter's rings, wings, any of those items. She will take those before taking a Cursed Belt.
That is correct. Cursed Belts sell for 180, and all of those sell for I think 20 at the highest. So they are not quite. Again, she takes the least expensive thing in your thing. And I just learned from listening to commentary earlier that apparently they will also take the Staff of Rain.
Yeah, that was something that was new to me as well, but that Cursed Belt, you said it sold for, what was that? Oh yeah,
They sold for
180 gold.
Absolutely hitting the triple 20 3 times in a row. Also, the amount of experience that a blue dragon gives.
When the experience and gold are not randomized.
And so it's an exploration race right now. Now, Guelph did not opt to pick up the princess when going through the swamp cave. But both of our runners just desperately trying to find that Charlotte Castle at this point. I think that's what's on both of their minds. Obviously, that's what's on Angel's mind. And Guelph, again, just trying to find all that exploration. Guelph now entering the mountain cave, and we'll start clearing stuff out there. I'm not sure if Guelph picked up the armor or not.
I don't believe he did. I could be wrong about that. I mean, I've been wrong about plenty of things here. Well, let's see. After...
Like
okay, yeah. I was going to say, with the HP at 43, taking 3 steps, and it being 46, yeah, he's got the armor.
I was looking for the exact same thing. I was like, is 68 their max HP? I don't know.
Oh, there's the fairy flute.
Yeah, chest 4 had the fairy flute in the mountain cave, and going around to chest 5, which I don't think Angel picked up. It's an herb. Erdrich's herb. It's better than a heal spell.
Slightly.
Interestingly, herbs and magic keys don't count towards your cursed belt. They kind of occupy their own special slots in your bag and don't count towards your 8-item maximum. Kind of an interesting thing about the game.
Yeah, they're kind of in their own little compartment.
It's like you have an herb pouch and a keychain. Implied. They never say that, but it's implied.
So, of course, when Lavkian and Seawolf are on the mic, apparently these things go a lot quicker, and as soon as I get on here, well, we have eclipsed the 22.5-minute mark.
And when 22.5 minutes sounds like a really long seed, that's how you know you're playing tiebreakers. As we saw, they can go super, super fast, but this is turning out to be one of the longer ones. I would expect a victory coming soon. I mean, they're running out of places to look for. Both of these are very seasoned runners, so they're either making maps or are very good at kind of mentally checking off all of their branch points and finding all the dead ends. At the end of the day, it's 120 by 120 tiles. So there's just a finite space to check, and once they've hit all the dead ends, they'll have a good idea of where to walk next. Maybe making mental.
A good idea or a bad idea is a whole other story, but they'll have an idea.
Angel just searching to make sure that was a dead end. I'm not sure what cave that was, but not interested in going into it. And the runner's just searching. I have no idea where this place might be. Angel getting a good run from that red dragon. Red dragon's extremely difficult to run away from.
Angel just in pure exploration mode, and here comes level 15. Meanwhile, 16 over on Guelph's side. Although that experience gap is about 1,000, about 1,100 now.
Yeah, the experience pretty much leveled out, and it's really just a matter of exploration at this point. Great big world, great big land feature, nowhere to be seen. Charlotte Castle, of course, surrounded by the moat as well as the wall tiles around that moat. It's just turning up missing. And David Copperfield in here. He's got some smoke and some mirrors, and he can make a car disappear. He can make an island disappear.
Well, Now, as the search continues here, I think we've got a little bit of time that we can head on, or we can bring in our host here to give us a few words of donations and or about the cause to which we are going on here. So we'll take it on over to Phenomenon.
Right on. So it looks like chat has answered the challenge here. Palmer has donated $5, saying, put this to literally anything other than Domino as the final character for the Beyond to Beyond challenge incentive. We have another $5 from Freedom Pulse saying, let's keep that $5 train rolling. Nonstop has also donated $5, saying, for the cause. Calidorn, shout out to the host for encouraging me for my first donation. Shout out to Nami, great cause. Shout out to High Spirits for pushing this event. Love you all. Thank you, Calidorn. That was also $5. We also had $10 from Oddsy Girl and a whopping $50 from DK9146. Thank you very much, everyone. By my count, that was 6 unique donations that are $5 or more. I agreed to match 5 of my own for each one of those. So by my count, I owe now $30. If anyone else wants to rise to that challenge, there's $70 more on the line there that I'm willing to donate for each unique 5 or more donation.
And you know, with a long seed like this, you've got plenty of time to get it in, but these seeds can end rather abruptly. I mean, we are just one Sharlock sighting away from it, so get those donations in before the matching time runs out. And I've said it a number of times, but I'm just amazed by this map. It just seems to go on forever. And so, yeah, this has got to be a bit frustrating on both sides. Obviously, neither one has seen a dun yet, but you got to be thinking, man, where is this place? How has neither one of them found it yet? Neither runner finding Sharlock. I feel like they're both kind of backtracking in areas where they've been before as well. We did see Guelph find Breckenary earlier, and they are just hunting around. Fortunately, that Erdrich's armor means they're pretty safe from all of the encounters. They're doing that heel walking. They're not taking the damage from the swamp, so that makes life a little bit more tolerable going through and looking for it. But boy, is this a rough exploration of a seed.
Rough would definitely be an understatement, as I think I'm back here. I had a little bit of technical difficulties on my end here.
Yeah, I mean, you missed a lot of walking around is pretty much it. So yeah, we're still hunting for Sharlock. Nobody's seen the old Sharlock. Question in chat, Guelph is strong enough that he could take on the Dragon Lord. Unfortunately, we can't see their stats on here. It's kind of hard to gauge how strong they are. Maybe if we saw them fight a stronger monster, we could get a better idea of that. But Dragon Lord is a relatively difficult thing to defeat. You've got to have the heal more spell. You want to have, well over, I think 97 is the minimum safe hit points. You might see some runners go with slightly less than that, but 97 is what allows you to take 2 swings or 2 Dragonlord breaths in a row with Erdrich's armor. In terms of strength, or rather raw attack power, with your weapon factored in there, you want to be around 130. You can do it with less. More is always more helpful. And enough heal mores to get you through the fight. So those hit points are looking a little slim to me.
Yeah, doable, but not comfortably.
Yeah, and I have no idea where the strength is. If the strength is low, then not even doable, I would say.
what is this strength that you speak of?
We don't get to see strength here. We're lovers, not fighters. That's why we're setting up the Three's Company victory. Oh, I see the corner of a Charlock. I spy with my little eye on Angel FM screen. And with Princess in hand, all Angel FM has to do is walk around the perimeter of this floor, make it to the Dragon Lord, and accept the offer to rule the world. Let's see if he can make it. He's got a great hero walk so far, meets a stone man, gets away right away.
You see the staircase there. That is your that is your spot to head over to the vanilla Erdrich sword location. That 7th chest that's in Charlock. It's the way to access it. But we have a Guardian Axe Knight. Hurtmore takes care of that. Quick, easy, painless. And here we go.
Get out those GGs. Angel FM has got an official finish there. Looks like it froze up a little bit. He might have clicked out of his emulator. Oh, no, there it goes. It was playing the song. I can't hear the song.
Neither can I, but since it just breezed on by there was discussions of decorative things such as a disco ball, hot tub, things of that nature. But the finishing time just shy of 32 minutes.
So double the last race, but still quite quick. 32 minutes and done, and we'll be moving on, or rather Angel FM will be moving on to the semifinals, and actually our first semifinal round will be the next race up. So great job there, Angel FM, you're advancing, and the next race will be between Tilo and Ryguy 3745 as this mini tournament carries on. So, yeah, that was definitely good to see a different win condition as well. Again, those first 3 races were finished with the just really quick belt grind in the treasury and, find the princess and take her to the castle. In this case, we took the princess to a different castle. And it was quite the exploration, I would say. Like, the map was not nice to our runners. And it looks like we do have the setup here for Tilo and Ryguy.
And is that where the expression "sorry, but your princess is in another castle"? Is that where that came from?
No, I think this is the rebuttal to that. That's sorry, I took your princess to another castle.
There we go. That certainly works as well.
So this matchup here between Ryguy and Tilo, both runners have completed their first round. They're ready to take on the second bit. We've got Agi MP for a name, which is an agility MP build. Mikey, of course, a name that Ryguy uses fairly often, so he was lucky to draw that one. I'm not sure what the build is for Mikey. For those of you who maybe aren't familiar with the builds, the stats, your name basically determines which of your stats will get bonuses as you level up. It's a slight difference, but sometimes it's enough to be the difference between, winning the game at level 16 versus 17 or something along those lines. So when I mentioned Agi MP, that means that Agility and MP will be getting the bonuses on Tilo.
In Ryguy's case, it's an HP MP build, is Mikey.
So Ryguy, you'll see his hit points and magic points will be slightly higher. Well, the magic points will be the same, but his hit points will be slightly higher than Tilo's. As the game progresses, it'll actually start out slightly below, if I understand the way that it works correctly. Question from chat, is Agi MP actually Agi MP? And yes, we did actually check it before when we saw, and we are off. Here we go. Tilo gets the jump. First chest is a fighter's ring. Second chest is an herb. And Tilo immediately puts on that fighter's ring for 2 additional attack power and 500 gold in the top chest. Not sure what's going on Ryguy's screen. He might not have caught the go notification. And Raigai is now off, and we're going to be checking the treasury here on Tilo Tilo's side. Tilo grabs some gold, more gold, a death necklace, and a fairy water.
So, Cursed Princess looks to be fairly unlikely, but there is still whatever's in the back of Tantagel, although well, Tilo's going to go ahead and do a fairy water grind here to be able to use those as weapons to take on some early enemies here. And Raigai, meanwhile, is going to be grinding a bit of gold. So a couple of different strategies.
Yep, just to get them started there. Fairy water, there is a flag in the randomizer that allows you to use fairy water as an item. Some of the later remakes and other Dragon Quests, that is just a way that it works, and that has been turned on for this. I'm not sure if the Japanese version of Dragon Warrior 1 allows you to throw fairy waters as items.
Oh boy, well, we've got the princess locked in the starting castle basement.
Yep, I think that was Swamp North there at the basement. So Princess is available at any time. If they can find that Sharlock, we could see a quick Threes company. that Druid Lord didn't want Tilo to find anything, as Raigai finds a cave.
And finds 57 experience from the Drakey, and that bumps up, 3 levels, but not enough to take on the werewolf, who gives the back attack.
No, it was not. It looks like both our runners took out one of those Drakeys, both with that 57 experience. Well, not anymore for Tilo, who did see a cave. It looks like Raigai sees it as well, but it's not accessible from this direction, so they'll have to find a way to loop around to get it. And Tilo making good use of that fairy water to take out this Drakima here, and shoots up to level 6. Picks up Stop Spell and Heal More. McGrew confirming that the Dragon Quest Japanese version does not allow you to throw fairy water or torches, but the remakes do. I only know Dragon Quest 4, and that one you can. Alright, one step away we meet a werewolf right before the first chest of the mountain cave on Tilo's side. So yeah, he'll have to make his way back to it. And both our runners kind of going in the same direction here.
Yeah, they're just trying to find something, maybe a town with what little bit of gold they have, and, well, here's a metal slime. Will it be good? Will it not be? Well, we'll find out here. We've got the defeat and 16 experience, so womp womp.
What a womp is that? 16 experience for a metal slime. That's super troll territory right there, because those metals, you want to fight them. They're normally the thing that you just want to go over, and they just sit there and take 1 hit point at a time and then give you 16 experience for it. Armored Knight sends Tilo back.
Is the scaled metal slimes flag on here? No.
I'm not sure if scaled is. I would imagine that scared metal slimes would be turned off to give them the opportunity to defeat them. That one I'm not 100% certain about. What we're discussing is a flag set. For metal slimes, there are 2 flags that govern how metal slimes behave in the randomizer. Scaled means that the experience they give you is... what is it? It's something times your level. I think it's like 35 experience times your level.
32, I believe.
Yeah, there we go. 32 times your level, up to level 8, at which point it gives you the max 255. The second is scared metal slimes, which will make them run away even if you have less than 20 strength. Normally, they don't run away if you have less than 20 strength.
And as much as I asked tongue-in-cheek about it, both scared and scaled are both flags are not on this particular flag set.
So there we have it. Yeah, the scaled would make sense because they with the random experience, and yeah, the scared, so they have chances to take them out. got Ryguy as the Healy sprite dives into that swamp cave. We've got Bray off to the left for Tilo Tilo. Heading back, I think that's the mountain again. Yep. Ryguy meets a blue dragon and gets promptly sent home. Tilo Tilo meets a blue dragon, gets away from it. He meets another, gets away from that first try.
Oh.
The werewolf takes a big bite out of him. First chest is a
For
dragon.
a dragon scale. Well, it gives 2 extra defense.
Yep. Interestingly, those dragon scales and fighter rings, they are permanent stat upgrades. So you can equip it and then sell it or drop it or whatever later. And you still maintain that stat. So it's kind of a nice, probably oversight on the development side. I'm not certain. But certainly worth taking advantage of.
Meanwhile, the rest of the mountain cave has a couple of gold chests, some fairy water, which Tilo's gonna utilize here to take out a Spectre for a nice amount of experience in gold. 100 and 156, respectively.
Not bad at all. Tilo Tilo winding around to chest number 5. It is Erdrich's armor.
Oh, wow.
So there we go with that Erdrich's armor again. It's such an amazing piece of equipment. Just those swamps alone, being able to ignore that damage there, but also the healing, the defensive power. Great pickup for Tilo Tilo.
So to answer the question in chat, why do the players' sprites keep changing? Well, okay, Diabetes noting in there, different players have different sprites based on donation incentives prior to the start of this tournament.
Yeah, I don't know how many there are. There's got to be more than 30. There are so many sprites that you can choose from in this randomizer. And yeah, our donation incentive basically let our runners choose from the set of Dragon Warrior 4 sprites. So all the sprites that you'll see across all the runners tonight are all from the Dragon Warrior 4 game. But yeah, this randomizer has sprites from all 4 NES-era Dragon Warriors. It's got the Final Fantasy 1 sprites. There's Pac-Man in there, Mario. There's so much cool stuff to play with. And just kind of customize the game and kind of make it yours.
So after just going and doing a quick count, I think it's 70. Oh, well, McGrew's saying 73. I must have been going too quickly. I only counted 71. But either way, yes, there will be pretty close to 100 different sprites in the next version coming out.
Just a little bit more than my more than 30 estimate. But it still holds as true. So never do math on stream, right?
Yeah, I was going for a quick count and probably in trying to not have too much dead air. Attempted to get as quickly as possible and tripped up a bit. Kind of like when I actually raced this game.
It is a game that loves to trip you. You certainly can't play Dragon Warrior without a little bit of internal, like, you know, a little bit of masochism. You gotta like to take the pain a little bit if you're going to be running this one. But it is a lot of fun.
Fun is it's definitely a varied word in that regard, and I'll chat noting the sprites of the respective runners here. Tilo going as Bray from Dragon Warrior 4, Ryguy going as Healy, the NPC from Chapter 1 of Dragon Warrior 4.
That is correct. Healy is the friendly heel slime. He befriends Ragnar with a hope to eventually become a human one day if he hangs out with them. And of course, Bray is the tutor of Princess Elena from Chapter 2, and a powerful wizard in his own right.
Primarily known for his ice spells.
I primarily know him as a ghost that I use as a meat shield so that so that monsters can't attack my third party member. But yes, he's also known for that.
Well, yeah, speedrunners know him as a ghost in a meat shield. Yeah, trying to bring a little casual vanilla knowledge into the mix as well.
Absolutely. He gets dispatched, I guess is probably the nicest way to say it, in the backwoods behind Frenor, and we never see him alive again until Chapter 5. All right, so
apparently to a
Rygai
lot
now.
of speedrunners, and nothing of value was lost.
So yeah, Rygai has now entered the mounted cave here, and we know that top floor is a doozy. We see wizards now. There's also werewolves and blue dragons up here. But if he can get down to that bottom floor and make it to Erdrich's armor, that's going to be, going to help Rygai tremendously to catch up on that exploration. Because I do believe Tilo has seen a bit more of the map at this point.
And there is Rygai putting on the dragon scale as he's gotten through that floor, which apparently is Mount Sharlock or Sharlock Cave, based on the enemies in that first floor.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to think. I think that first floor of the mountain is also what's in the swamp. Is that right? Some of the zones kind of share the monster pools.
To answer the question in chat, for those just joining us, this is the first of the semifinals of this mini tournament here.
That is correct. Tilo took out Z-Man in the first round as Rygai defeated Archfield Monk to get to where we are right now. Their first run was a very fast sub 10-minute cursed belt grind. This one here taking a little bit longer. They did not have a readily available belt grind, so they've got to find some other way to beat the game, be that a Threes Company or leveling up to Dragon Lord stats. My guess would be a Threes Company. And of course, Threes Company means they rescue the princess and take her to the Dragon Lord and turn her in and accept his offer to rule the world, the three of them together. Oh, wait, I spoke too soon. There is a slow grind for curse belts happening right now on Tilo's screen. So the treasure shop, or the shop in Rimmildar, has that double key lock door, and there is a curse belt there, and Tilo is just going in and out and in and out, picking up those belts. It's not the fastest grind, but it will get the job done.
And Rygai with a virtual high five here, and it looks like both are doing the same exact thing.
Virtual highlight.
High five.
Some folks in chat will know what that is.
I thought I might have had some more technical issues, so wasn't quite sure.
It's an incredibly horrible game for I think it's the Sega Dreamcast or one of the CD systems. It's bad. So bad it's good. Sega Saturn, there we go. So we've got the dueling slow grinds here. Now, Tilo has the advantage. In fact, I think Tilo has just picked up the last belt that he needs. The other item in his inventory is a death necklace, and that the princess will not take the death necklace because it's more expensive. Those sell for over 1,000. And so Tilo just needs to go rescue that princess and get her to the castle. Whereas Rygai does still need to grind out a little bit. Tilo almost gets taken out by that Star Wyvern there, and then just immediately gets jumped by another.
Oh, goodness. To answer a question in chat, so the importance of a curse belt in the vanilla version of the game, it has 0 importance. Here in the randomizer, especially in this tiebreaker flag set, it is one of the alternate ways to win the game. You fill your inventory with curse belts or things of higher value, rescue the princess, and take her back to Tantagel Castle, the starting castle, and she will give the Gwaelin's love, as she generally does, but there needs to be an inventory spot, so she's got to take whatever the least expensive item is, And in this case, if it's a cursed belt, then she'll say, "Oh, what a lovely corset," and put it on and curse herself, and you win the game.
Yep. So it's definitely one of those lovely alternate winning conditions. We have 3 win conditions to choose from. That cursed belt, as Ferran just explained. There's also the Threes Company, where you take the princess to... You don't need belts for this one. You just take her straight to the Dragon Lord and turn her in for half the kingdom. Well, I guess you rule it 3 ways. And the other way is to beat it the old-fashioned way, defeat the Dragon Lord. Conveniently called the Ball of Light ending, because you release the Ball of Light on the world. And so the question is, can they beat the Guardian? Have we even seen the Guardian? Rygai is going in to check it out right now, whereas Tilo opting to do some grind. It's a Golem. No Fairy Flute. Golem with Stop Spell, but it does attack the second turn. Not a whole lot of heal mores here. The Stop Spell helps, but Golems have just a massive pool of hit points, and they do hit mighty hard, even with that Erdrich's armor. And I'm guessing Silver Shield. He gets through it, though.
Able to take it out, yeah.
Does he have the outside spell? He doesn't have enough magic to cast outside. He's got to kill it again.
Or at least encounter and run.
Yeah, you can reliably run from golems. So yeah, that's at level 9 makes it a little more difficult. Oh, blue dragon.
Back attack, stop spell, run block, double run block.
Double stop spell, he gets away.
Charm.
All right, so can he get out here? This is the same floor as that top of the mountain. So we've got werewolves, we've got blue Ds, and Rygai gets taken out. So mini Sharlock in the swamp and a golem to defeat. And he's going right back for it. And Tilo hot on his heels. Tilo picked up a couple of levels in that little grind there. Is level 11, so slightly more better equipped to get through this. A little bit more agility makes the runs better. So this is coming down to it. This is going to be very tight, folks. Yeah, there's a ton more hit points on Tilo's side. Those were very big levels. Lots more heal mores as well.
Rygai's style is more to just try to minimal levels, just try to get it going as quickly as possible, and kind of focuses on exploration. Not a big fan of grinding. You can see here this might be his downfall as Tilo gets the princess, but Tilo has outside and Rygai does not.
And so looks like Tilo double checking the belt count, making sure there's enough in there, doesn't want to accidentally turn in the princess and have not enough belts in the inventory, and is going to make it up there. So get those GGs ready, folks, because I think we're about to see Tilo advance to the final round. And there it is. Get those GGs out. Great finish. Super, super close as Rygai now approaching the throne room, just maybe 15 seconds behind. So excellent, super close run there.
Yeah, looks like Rygai didn't hit the button after Oh My, What a Lovely Corset, but yeah, it was about 15 seconds, it looks like, was the difference.
Well, that was very exciting. I like it when they finish that close together. And I mean, both runners were on wildly different paths, doing different things, but they both hit Rimuldar at the same time, and or roughly the same time. And ultimately, Rygai was able to get down there first, but he had one failed dive. Tilo opted to do just a little bit more of a grind and put himself in a much better position with that outside spell. And that really paid off right there.
Chad also noting the delayed start as Rygai didn't understand that the countdown to 0, that 0 was go. So however many seconds that set him back, that just imagine how much closer this would have been.
Yeah, I mean, he very well could have been up there for more than 15 seconds. I really wasn't timing that, but I mean, you know, Tilo had gotten all the way into the treasury by the time Ragai started.
That might be something I'll have to check back for my own curiosity point, but that notwithstanding, Tilo is going to advance into the finals, and in a little bit we will see who his opponent will be. But for now, as we get ourselves set up for the other semifinal race, let's go back over to our host Phenomenon with some words about the campaign here, as well as some donations.
Yeah, thank you. We got some more donations, people getting on that $5 donation train. We had $5 from Leonia19. Thank you very much. Another $5 from Miles Foxling saying, all right, have another 4 just to make sure it's matched. I'll go into that after. Kaylor, also with $5, who posted this one right before the end of the last run, just as the runner found Sharlock, and the message says, someone point me in the direction of Sharlock, please. We had an anonymous $25 donation, as well as a $25 donation from DH Stom saying, as someone who has been working to more easily navigate many mental health obstacles in my life, I am happy to donate towards such a great cause as NAMI. Thanks for putting on this great marathon, and let's get those matching monies from Phenomenon. And then he says, do. And then we have $55 from Andy Perfect. By my count, that was another 6 unique donations. So, as stated, every $5 or higher donation that is unique that is made, I will match my own $5 donation, bringing the count up to 12. So, I currently owe $60. There's another $40 on the table there, folks. Let's see if we can't match that before marathon's end. And just as a little more incentive for you, there are some great prizes that you get entered in. A prize pool for $5 or more donations. You can win a Golden Axe pixel frame, generously donated by the Stubbins. There is a Sega Genesis wireless 8-button arcade pad donated by Retrobit Gaming. And then Plush Mayhem has also donated a dark blue slime plush. So anytime you donate $5 or more, you are entered in a prize pool to potentially win one of those. With that said, I'm ready to kick it back to our commentators, and let's check out the next race.
All right, thank you, Phenomenon. And for those just joining us, Valevi and Ferran Burgundy here with you. This is the second semi-final race. We have Diabetes II and Angel FM in our tiebreaker flags mini tournament here, and the winner will go to take on Tilo in the finals in hopefully just a few minutes, but the way things have been going might be a little longer. It's hard to say.
Yeah, it seems like those long seeds really like us, and those cursed belts really like our other commentators. We'll see how this one turns out, as we've got Diabetes II and Angel FM on deck, ready to go for it. They should be starting any moment now. Of course, Angel FM took out Guelph 35 in the first round, and Diabetes took out Ursine Desir, and we are off. First chest is a gold, then we've got a dragon scale. Looks like there's the hurt more spell and something else already known. And the top chest is more gold. Angel FM opting not to do the chest, same as before. The treasure, I think I saw a torch, a cursed belt in the bottom left, and an immediate reset from Angel FM.
Oh, it makes sense with this flag set. Not even going to bother with the gold in the back of the throne room. Although he does remember. Oh well, let me go ahead and reset the treasure chest glitch here. So he's going to go ahead and take everything but that bottom left one, and now this one, since it's the 9th chest, can be taken over and over again, since the game only has enough memory to store 8 chests as opened. And now, well, here it goes. There goes a couple of torches.
So Angel FM has that max thing, and Diabetes II right behind, and they are now on a mad dash to find that princess and get her back home to Tantatel Castle. So we'll see what's behind in the basement here. Angel is making the corner and heading down to that basement stairwell. Swamp South. So everything's right there. It's just going to be a quick grind, and this will be a fast one. You can get the over-under in there if you think it'll be more or less than 6 minutes. And boom, level 3, just like that. And of course, there's that Hurt More spell, so I don't think anything's really going to pose too much of a threat in this Zone 0. Drakey's given 93 experience. There's another level. Actually, 2 levels up to level 5. Big plate of spells. And I would say you probably go until you see outside or levels stop coming.
Well, outside, yeah, I guess to avoid the enemy, because the castle starts with, the entrance to the cave is at the southern end of the swamp cave. Casting outside always takes you out to the northern end, so you'd have to cast outside, go back into the cave, and then walk all the way through and hope that you don't take a death.
Yeah, that's right. So that does make it a little more difficult, but it does make you skip that, or allow you to skip that barrier tile at least. I think it is a shorter walk from north to south than looping all the way around from the princess's room as well. Marginally shorter. Going out trying to find slightly more difficult monsters, something that gives a little more XP.
Well, in theory, I mean, it is randomized.
That is true. It looks like they weren't too happy with what they were seeing out on those Zone 0 deserts. I think the Drakeys were about the best with the 93.
A Metal Scorpion, probably not the best of ideas, considering it has that DL2 breath, as it torched Angel FM for 71 HP.
Yeah, the regular Scorpions are only giving 6 experience points, so they're really not worth much either. And it looks like Angel FM's going to go try this princess right now. Has a nice walk and meets a werewolf, gets away from it somehow. And it's a stone man.
No sleep spell, though. Oof.
Yeah, Stone Mans you can hit them with Hurtmores, but they hit like a ton of bricks because they are a ton of bricks. And yeah, with these hit points, I don't know about Stone Man, but looks like Angel FM's going back for it, and Diabetes II now going to give it a check. Stoneman is very susceptible to that sleep spell, as Ferran alluded to. So that is certainly a strat if they can get that spell. And yeah, Diabetes doesn't want any part of it.
Can't say that I blame him.
You know, I like what Angel FM's doing here, though. I mean, if he can get 2 Hurtmores off, you know, he can take it out. Not when he gets back attacked for all of his hit points, though.
Ooh. Yeah, this is a bit of a gamble here.
Yeah, at this point, you got to grind up a little bit, or maybe find. Look, like Diabetes has just found a town. Maybe find some armor to spend that gold on to be able to take a couple more hits, and you know, make that fight a little easier. Of course, Diabetes knows that Angel, like, they both know that the grind was there, so you can't be grinding forever. By grind, I mean the belt grind. So, I mean, they both know that everything is right here at home. And so every second you're not saving a princess, you got to be thinking, is the other person saving a princess right now?
Yeah, it's definitely nerve-wracking knowing that everything is just right there. Apparently, experience is the delaying factor.
Yeah, absolutely. Angel makes his way all the way through, or sorry, Diabetes made his way all the way through the cave again. And it must have been on this side of the swamp cave where that town was. Yep. It's Garenham. He's going to buy a bunch of herbs, which could help, especially if the MP is low. Yeah, they only have 24 magic points.
I don't know if the herb's gonna out heal whatever punch is. Oof. Oh, the silver shield not gonna be purchased in this particular seed. Costing over 10,000 gold.
Well, large shield is a fairly decent alternative, and Diabetes does pick that up. He's checking these chests here. Maybe gets an Erdrich's armor or an Erdrich's sword out of it. Not this time. I think I saw a torch of fairy water and like gold or something.
That's correct.
Not opting to check what's in the back there. And Angel FM fighting the Stone Man, gets through it with a couple of Hurtmores there. Gets away from the werewolf, gets away from the skeleton, picks up the princess. And I didn't see if he picked up outside or not with those levels.
Doesn't look like it is attempting to walk through here. Nope, does not have outside.
So he meets a wizard. He's got to take a couple of swings. Oh, he escapes. Good, good. I always forget that you can run away from it and you come out on the north side there. And so, you know, Angel's still pretty treacherous in here. There's still some monsters that can throw Angel back, but with every step, he's getting a step closer to victory.
And there it is.
Yep, Angel's made it to safety. Get those GGs out as Angel FM is about to submit his princess for the second time for a second victory and advance to the final.
So this is going to be a little under 10 minutes here. Actually, a little under 9, I believe.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, about 8.5.
Yeah, through that little slight monkey wrench of having to gain a little bit of extra experience in there. But yeah, very well played, and Angel FM has gotten it taken care of. And Diabetes might make a dive for it right now, looks like.
That looks to be the case. 8 minutes and 36 seconds looks to be the winning time.
That's our official GBF9 time. Diabetes making it into that swamp south, heading straight towards the tile. Oh, makes a slight misstep there. But still, Hero walks all the way, no encounters, gets the first Hurtmore off, second Hurtmore lands. A whopping 17 experience and 16 gold. Meets a wizard and a werewolf. Gets away from both of those no problem and picks up his princess. Poor Doran never gets any love in the speedruns either. Well, it's because Lucia is just so much better. Alright, so Diabetes gets away from that stone man as well and just needs to be able to walk out of this cave. Again, we know there are some nasty monsters in there. But he makes it. He gets the hero. I don't think he saw a single random encounter in that cave.
Wow.
But unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough. But good to see him finish it out anyhow. As Angel FM has finished it and advanced. And we're getting set up for the other race. And yeah, what a lovely core set. So we've got both our runners finished. So again, get those GGs out for Diabetes as well. And yeah, another great race. And I'm excited to see this final one turn up. And let's go ahead and toss it back over to Phenomenon for some more donations.
Just a quick blurb here, right here. wanted to do a couple shout outs. I want to send thanks to those involved. We have a couple foreign language restreams going on here. There's a German restream, forgive the pronunciation, at twitch.tv/Germenk, Jermench. And there's also a Japanese stream, twitch.tv/Japanese_restream. So if you speak those languages or want to support those restreams, hop on over to those. And we also want to thank our logo and promotional banner artist, Kevin. You can find him on Twitter at KButtsCorner. Those are with Ks. And he has done all the artwork since the first Questing for Glory in 2017. Once again, I just want to reiterate that each unique donation that comes in that is $5 or more, I will match a $5 donation of myself up to a total of 100, currently owing 60. So if we can get 8 more of those at least, I'll go ahead and match that up to the $100. So let's see if we can't keep that $5 sub train going. Thanks, guys.
Very good. Oh, yeah, go ahead, Farhan.
Oh, I was just saying, most certainly, and we're working on getting things together here. It looks like we're just about set for our finals here.
Absolutely, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this this pitch off. It's been an exciting set of races here, yeah, just a fun little mini tournament, and out here supporting an awesome cause with Nami, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Of course, we're setting the same tiebreaker flag set with the 3 win conditions are available to our runners. They can beat it the old-fashioned way by defeating the Dragon Lord. They can collect a full inventory of cursed belts and then deliver the princess to the king and have her take one of their belts. Or they can do Three's Company by picking up the princess, no belts required, and taking her to the Dragon Lord at the other castle, the Charlotte Castle, for a victory. We've got all of the flags on, including randomized monster stats, randomized gold, randomized equipment. Obviously, the maps are randomized, so all of that stuff's in there, speed hacks, and everything to just make it as quick as possible. But how quick is that? Well, we've seen one go for 32 minutes, and we've seen one go for just over 8 minutes. So there's a bit of variance there, but that gives us an idea of what we're in for, and it looks like we are off.
One thing to note is we did hit all of our challenge incentives for the final match as well.
Oh, that is
right. We have Heal and Hurt before Heal More and Hurt More, and we have Big Swamp. So 75% of the overworld is going to have Swamp Tile, which takes away 2 hit points with each step.
That is definitely something that our runners will have to look out for. They're probably hoping that the princess is right here in Tantagel, as we saw a quick reset on Angel's screen, so I think that means there wasn't much in the treasury. Or maybe there was something. Because I do see the screen here. Or sorry, the setup for the grind.
We have gold, herb, gold, and
left it empty. Gonna go see what's down there before grinding them. And I'm not sure what happened on Tilo's screen. Looks like we're having a little bit of technical difficulty there, but we should be able to get that up shortly.
Angel having to deal with with a non-playable character, an NPC, and probably yelling something to the effect of "Are you kidding me? Get out of the way!" and other things that can't be said on broadcast here.
Absolutely. So Angel FM made it to the mountain cave behind Charlock, has a grind activated, and picks up 6 levels off of that ghost.
Wow.
Or rather, picks up level 6, so I guess 5 levels off of the ghost.
Able to escape the warlock is
Text so fast. Oh, it's saying bamboo pole, but it's actually an herb. So when you have this grind setup, we were talking about the the overflow that makes it so that the game doesn't know to close chests. It also messes up what the item is called. So there, it was calling it a bamboo pole, but you can't find a bamboo pole in the chest, and I believe those were herbs. So Angel FM just grinded a full 6 stack of herbs there. So the sword magician, which turned out to be a torch.
Now, forgetting all those herbs seems to be moving rather dangerously here with the 13 HP, but does get to the last item.
What is it? Fairy water? I'm not sure what it was. Maybe that was the herbs?
Got
Question
another
chat, yes.
level here.
So Tilo did make his way back. Apparently did some grinding. Is level 10. And to answer the question in chat, that is Bray from Final Fantasy, from Dragon Warrior 4, and Angel FM as Celia, one of the side characters from Chapter 5, as the hero's girlfriend in Dragon Warrior 4 as well. Or I guess hero's friend. Maybe girlfriend? I don't know. It's never clearly defined.
So the last one in the mountain cave was herbs, which makes sense as to why Angel decided not to utilize it. And the one chest looked to have been, oh gosh, looked to have been the cursed belt. So we've got a full stack of them on Tilo's side, and we might as well also for Angel. Hard to say, but a nice crit, that Kaishin no Ichigeki on the skeleton, and that gives a nice chunk of experience. And another one for 158, and now Angel looking to do a little bit of a grind here.
Yeah, and I don't think Angel picked up all those cursed belts. I mean, I'm thinking, and I sometimes try to put my mind in the mind of the runners. Perhaps with the big swamp turned on, it's less likely that having a good way to walk the princess around might be a little more difficult. That was Erdrich's tablet cave, I believe.
Yep, and Angel just right back in and right in and right back out.
Chat confirming Angel did pick up the belts. Okay.
Yep, and there's the image. Yeah, just herbs and a whole bunch of cursed belts that can't be utilized.
Well, I mean, they could use them. They could certainly put on the cursed belt and never be allowed into Tantagel again. And there's Sharlock right there. So
Just because you can, though, doesn't mean you should.
Exactly. So in that last seed that Angel FM ran, Sharlock was nowhere to be found. It was the last thing that they found. It was way out in the middle of nowhere. Now it's just a screen away from home. Angel FM entering Sharlock Castle. Maybe gonna take a stab at the Dragon Lord? What's going on here? Oh, we're checking the chests. Okay.
Makes sense. There are 7 treasure chests here, and if there's some sort of an Erdrich item to be able to, I don't know, make getting around a little bit easier, it's certainly not all that terrible. Because even though they have the cursed belts, still got to take out whatever's guarding in the swamp cave.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think, interestingly, tonight, I don't think we've seen a single Erdrich sword. We've seen Erdrich's armor twice, but I don't think we've seen the sword at all. And it looks like Sharlock was a bust, so with 7 chests, it is the highest volume of chests of any location. But nothing really of note there. I think there was a fairy's flute, and that's about it. Fairy's flute, of course, you can play that to put the golem to sleep, so if maybe their spike tile happens to be a golem, it could turn useful. But I don't think Angel even picked it up. He might have.
He did.
He did? Fair enough. It's going so fast, I can't tell whether he clicked yes or no or what.
To answer the question in chat, they do not have heal more or hurt more as of yet. One of the donation incentives for this finals was heal and hurt before heal more and hurt more.
So what that means, spells are learned in a random order. So, their spells could come at any time, with all of the spells being known by level 16. But with that heal and hurt before the more versions means that they have to learn the heal spell before they can learn heal more, and they have to learn the hurt spell before they can learn hurt more. So that order is somewhat determined. Or at least the order of the order is determined.
Something along those lines.
The first derivative of the order of the... No, I don't know.
Yeah, no need to get that specific. So now we have respective grinds going here, and it sounds like a good time as any to see what words of wisdom we have from our host with the most here, Phenomenon.
Hello, we do have a donation here from Brian Williams 42. It's a $50 donation. That is another unique $5 or more donation, bringing the total to 13 of those. That means that I currently owe $65 if my math is correct. So 7 more of those $5 or more donations. I'll match $5 of my own, up to 100 total. So let's see if we can get those $7 donations on that $5 donation train rolling.
Choo, get that dono train rolling out. So, of course, NAMI is an excellent cause, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So, get those donos out there. Money goes a long way to help out a lot of folks. Yeah, we greatly appreciate it. And basically, both of our runners just continuing grinds in pretty much the same places where they were. Angel FM opting for this kind of forest to the south. Looks like Tilo has left the desert that he was at and doing a little more exploration north of Charlock. Of course, with that big swamp, it certainly does eat up a lot of resources as they walk around here. The big swamp flag set essentially turns 75% of the walkable tiles into swamp tiles. They have filled the swamp, if you will. They're not interested in draining it. Angel heading into Hawksness here. Hawksness, where the vanilla armor is, and the spike tile is often grindable. It's one of the places that a lot of runners in a vanilla run, not a vanilla, but a standard race flags, would come here to grind on the spike tile here. But Angel FM opting to grind in these desert tiles. Not sure what monster he's looking for. It's not those wizards.
Possibly the scorpion.
I think it has to be. Like, the one we saw ran away, and he has run away from everything else. And now Tilo is grinding in exactly the same spot. So both are runners with the same idea here.
I mean, it makes sense because you can't really grind around the castle with all that swamp tile. It would just be walk, die, get lectured by the king, repeat.
Wasn't that a Tom Cruise movie?
If it was,
Wait.
I sure didn't see it.
I think that was Live, Die, Repeat. And, yeah, looks like Angel has given up on Hawksness. Tilo has had much better Scorpion luck on those tiles. Angel opting to head back to his forest there. Tilo able to take out a Spectre.
Yeah, 60 experience, not great, not terrible, but Scorpion easier to kill, and 158 experience That looks to be what Tilo's looking for, despite the problematic green dragons and wizards and other higher tier enemies.
And it's doing pretty good for him. He's already at nearly 2,000 experience points. Hit level 11. Angel FM, only 973 there, so about 1,000 experience points difference between the two.
Certainly a clash of styles.
Now, neither has picked up any equipment, right? The only town we've seen is Hawksness here, and then Sharlock up to the north. I would say the one advantage that Hawksness has is it's closer, right, than the forest or the other desert, so you're getting into it with more of your hit points. Angel FM back into the mountain there. And yeah, maybe the mountain is the better place to grind. He's got a skeleton. For 146, that's not bad at all.
Warlocks are certainly tolerable, though that fire breath less than ideal. Oh, but 4 experience. No, thank you.
No, but the Drakima was 95, so I mean that's two good ones. Drakima and the skeletons are great and relatively killable. Need a little bit more resources than that though. And it looks like Angel FM has found his grind spot. Oof, big hurt more from a wizard on Tilo's side. Wizard not having it. I think Tilo was actually trying to fight that. Angel FM picking up another 95 XP from that Drakima. Meets another one. Keeps swinging. And there's level 11. Saw that big goose egg on one of those stats there. And yeah, this is pretty good. The wolf is pretty good as well. So yeah, I think Angel FM is going to close this experience gap if they both stay in the same places where they're at. Because Tilo was able to take out that wizard, but it was a much more difficult fight, and does pick up level 14 from that. And it looks like he's going to take a look and see what's on the spike. If he can get away from this green dragon, or defeat it. And yes, Tilo able to take out the green dragon. It gives a whopping 6 experience, and we've got an Axe Knight on the on the spike tile. Takes it out for 118 experience, and Erdrich's armor, vanilla Erdrich's armor, underneath an Axe Knight in Hawksness.
Wow, what a find!
Unrandomized. And yeah, that is now a grind, because those Axe Knights, they're given 118 experience and are fairly defeatable, and you don't have to walk around for them. Looks like Tilo, though, is opting to leave. Now, with that Erdrich's armor, the swamp tiles no longer do damage, and he can walk around this big swamp thing as if it were just big plains. Meanwhile, Angel FM picks up level 14 as well, and is probably going to head over to Hawksness too. No, does not. Not interested in the Hawksness grind. And that could end up being Angel's undoing right there, because that Erdrich's armor on this flag set with this big swamp is even more beneficial.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, that's at this point, Angel needs to find Hawksness in a hurry.
Yes, well, I mean, Hawksness is right there. Angel was grinding in it for a while, but, you know, what are the odds that that one search tile is the armor that you're looking for? But Angel has found, has found the swamp, has the belts, and just has to beat this blue dragon. So he could do this without.
Meanwhile, Tilo with a Spark Over Bridge search just for the memes.
Of course, the Spark Over Bridge, named after Spark Over, one of the members of the Dragon Warrior Randomizer community. She has an affinity for those bridges that lead to a single tile, and so we've named those the Spark Over Bridge. Meanwhile, Angel FM has picked up the princess. Angel FM knows outside. Angel FM knows return. So stealing it from under Tilo.
Wow. Tilo steals it, and no one will ever know.
Yep, Tilo went left instead of right, and so all the Erdrich's armors in the world aren't going to help you with that. Get those GGs out, folks. Angel FM is our mini tournament winner. And with that, the princess is put on her corset, and yeah, that's a great little tournament there.
Great note in chat. First time tonight where the wrong way really mattered.
I think we had a couple of those throughout. I mean, this one for sure. If that was definitely a right versus left thing. I think in one of the other earlier ones, one of our runners kind of went northwest instead of northeast and found the place they were looking for. So yeah, the wrong way or the right way certainly paid off in this one. Looks like Tilo is going to finish it off, has found his blue dragon. Is not able to take it out, though. I think was low on resources, had just stumbled across the swamp cave after some exploration, and is probably going to head back to it.
Yeah, it looks like the resources were minimal in terms of MP.
Yeah, I think he only had 4 magic points, so that's not enough. It's not enough for a hurt more. It's, a heal spell at best. And that's just not going to cut it against blue dragons, even with Erdrich's armor. And for winning the tournament, Angel FM will receive a Porsche.
Emote, probably.
Yes, a Porsche emote. And he'll have to spend channel points on somebody else's thing to get it, but it's there. So Tilo taking the second crack at this blue dragon. Has plenty of resources this time to heal more through any of the damage here, and is able to take it down, collect his 9 experience points, and make his way to the princess. And just a quick outside and return, and we'll have our second runner finish up here to tie up this Dragon Warrior Randomizer Tiebreaker Flags mini tournament here on Questing for Glory, Hope, and Healing 2. So, I want to thank you all for watching that, and I hope it was as exciting for everybody that was viewing as it was for us, watching and commentating.
It was certainly interesting. You had some dizzying highs, some terrifying lows, and some creamy middles, to take the Simpsons line.
Creamy middles. So, I think with that, I don't think we're bringing in any of the runners, because I believe we have to get prepared for the next part of the marathon.
Yeah, I think we have Beyond the Beyond coming up here, and we've made up a little bit of the time, so we want to keep that momentum going, but thank you all to turning in. Congrats to Angel FM for the victory, and GG to all of the 8 runners in the tournament. And thank you to our co-commentating team from earlier in the night here, Lavkin and the Seawolf 1. And any last words before we throw it out here?
Hey, no, just from the whole Dragon Warrior randomizer community, thank you all for tuning in to this, and enjoy Beyond the Beyond and the rest of Questing for Glory, Hope, and Healing 2. And we're going to pass this straight on back to Phenomenon. So Phenomenon, take it away.
Thanks, guys, and thanks for donating your time to commentate this race. It was a lot of fun. With that said, I have a couple last few donations here to put my money where my mouth was, of course. My Hero Zero had a $5 donation that kept that train rolling. Ash versus the World had a $20 donation saying, always a joy seeing Dragon Warrior. First game I ever played, and just the soundtrack alone brings much joy. Much love. Thank you, Ash. And Beta Strep, the $69 donation. Hashtag Team Caxon. That made the total of 17 unique donations that were at least $5. So with that said, if my math is correct, chat, help me out here. I believe that means I owe $85 to the marathon. I want to appreciate each and every one of you for contributing during this tournament. It was a lot of fun to host. Thank you for letting me be your host. I hope you stick around and you keep watching, keep spreading the love, keep spreading the word. Because coming up next, we got a glorious meme of a run from our guy Palmer, who's going to run Beyond the Beyond. So thanks, everybody.